You all excited then?
Yeah. I'm not going to be excited when I'm climbing that hill, but yeah, I am.
What was that?
Nothing.
Come camping, he says. It'll be fun. Do you reckon to the view?
It's beautiful. It is almost worth climbing up that hill for.
Almost. What do you think about that then?
I like you a lot less.
Well done.
Thanks.
The view's alright though, isn't it? Got a little bit of clag rolling in. All adds to the fun now. So we're just starting to get some views of Crummock Water and Lowes Water in the distance. The wind is picking up a little bit, so I'm hoping that the tent's up to the job. I've not really tried this in too windy conditions yet. Come on then, do some walking for the camera. So what do you reckon to this first spot then, boss?
Does it get any better than this?
You tell me.
It doesn't get any better than this.
Right, best get pitched up. In the nature hike, Cloud Peak 2 today, so this wind should be a good test for it. Told you it was windy. I do like this kind of tent where the fly just clips onto the poles. Makes pitching really easy. Are you doing it, or are you just going to hold that camera?
What I was about to do is say, you've seen him pitch a brilliant tent before.
Just going around making sure it's nice and taut. And the last bit's just putting this cover on. I did put a little, there it is, a little white marker on it, so I know which one goes where. So this matches up with this one. And just work my way around. That's alright, got it. But thank you anyway. And there's the last one. Not budging, is it? I'll put a few more guy lines out. So I've got everything set up inside the tent. Somebody asked me in my last video if I'd given up on the bandit quilt. It's just too warm for me at this time of year. However, Joe's a bit nesh and reckon she needs a quilt that goes down to -12. So that leaves me with the Astucas Cestrals blanket. I'm on the Neoware X Lite. There's a bit of a pattern here. Joe's pinched my most comfortable sleeping pad as well. She's got the Trekology UL80. Bought the jet boil and the jet boil skillet. And we're going to be having steak and onion baguettes in a little bit. Look how fast that cloud's shifting. It's definitely my favourite part of the Lake District. Look at them rays of sunshine. Awesome. The things she does to get a photo for Instagram.
This one's not for Instagram.
Enjoying the view?
Yeah.
Right, it's gone 9 o'clock. I think it's time for a drink. Are you shivering?
I think a gin will make you better though.
Come to the top shelf today. Bombay Sapphire. Bit of pirate juice. We nearly had words over this, didn't we?
No.
What's that?
What?
You don't bring glasses with you.
I'm not lowering my standards, Mr. Bester, for you.
Stick your little finger out.
Yeah, like that.
I'm going to have one of these before I hit the hard stuff. Better get some grub on. Steak and onion butties. I've picked myself up another Sea to Summit item. This one's the bowl. You can use this as a chopping board as well. You can see there being tears in a minute. I'll cook then, sweetheart.
This is your domain. I cook at home.
So we don't bring your gloves. Someone steals your socks.
As if you should need gloves in July.
As it comes then. Don't forget to sanitize, Paul. Turn these over. Looks like we're getting clouded in again. Right, you want a bit of cheese? Something about food when it's wrapped in this kind of paper. Breaking up a bit this, so it's not ideal, to be honest. I don't want crumbly cheese.
Bit on the, if you want.
You want sticky cheese, don't you? The cheese isn't melting very much. I'll just get it on. Still cheese, isn't it?
Yours separately for baguette.
There we go. Steak, cheese and onion.
Thanks, babe.
So you can't even see buttermere. In fact, you can't see anything now. Nice?
Yeah, it's good.
Jamie Oliver has got nout on me. Stunning colours. Tent's getting a little bit of hammer now, look. Poles are starting to flex a little bit. Pretty confident it'll be okay though. There's a handy little tip. Use one of your trekking poles, tie your boots up, and gets them off the floor so no creepy crawlies can get in them. Right, time for bed. Hopefully Joe doesn't freeze to death in a minus 12-degree quilt. Thermals. You're wearing a fleece as well and still a bit chilly.
Yeah, and socks.
And socks as well. So you'd think she'd be warm enough. We'll come back tomorrow and see if she's still with us.
So a low clap.
Comfy?
Yeah.
Good morning. Missed the sunrise by about half an hour, I think. Still looks pretty impressive though. Still a bit of low cloud over Haystacks. I'll open the tent and you can get the kettle on.
You don't let me touch your jet boil.
I might be brave and let you touch my jet boil. Good hair day.
Oh yeah.
A little clouds floating by us. Not quite an inversion, but really pretty. How many shops did we have to go to buy that?
I think it was 4, 5.
Yeah. It'll fit in one way, yeah. You probably.
Yeah.
Is it dropped in? That's it. That's it. You ain't got to click it in properly. It'll just do its thing. So there's a little knob there. Look, that clicks it. So you turn that.
Is that it?
Yeah. So we've got gas coming out. Orange one's way better, isn't it? Don't you think?
I wanted a black one, but they don't do them. Savage.
I know it's savage. You like to do the mixy thing first. Can I have a little bit more water, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. And you reckon that gets rid of the lumps and stuff?
Yeah.
You can guess it. We don't do with measurements up in the hills. You know what that needs?
If you have one of these though.
Yeah, but you've got to take the packaging home with you now. I've just got a little bag.
But I know exactly how much water to put in.
That looks like something Goldilocks would love. Toffee and pecan shots. Shaken, not stirred. I was asked about the little stool that I used on my last video or two. So Robens Geographical, or Geographic, can't remember exactly now. Just folds down really small. I'll put the weight on the screen, I think it's about 300 and something grams. When you compare it to the pack size of the Trekology, it's much smaller and lighter. However, this is much more comfortable. It gets you higher off the ground, but this is perfect if you just want to get your backside off the wet grass. So we've come up to the lakes for 3 nights. Just the first night's going to be wild camping, then we've got a couple of nights in a guest house. This is the perfect way to get away from all the stresses of everyday life. And speaking of stress, I want to give a quick shout out to Nobby from Step Away from the Screens. He's doing a 70+ mile hike around the Isle of Wight, and he's raising money for combat stress, so that's your PTSD and all that kind of stuff. So a really good cause. You're never going to get it in that bag, are you?
Yeah.
So Nobby's made some videos of his travels, so I'll drop a link in the description below, as well as to his Just Giving page if you want to donate to combat stress. Right, we're going to get packed up in a second. Enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
So what would you say to anybody who wants to bring their missus along while camping?
I think you should do it.
Yeah?
More. Yeah.
More?
In 3 years, this is the second time you've taken me camping.
Do you think she's coming again? Not a chance.
We'll see about that.
Right, let's get packed up and off the hill. I ain't even fallen out over it either.
That's unusual.
Normally I tell you you're doing it wrong and then you snap at me. Look at that. So that is everything packed away. If you've not tried wild camping before, I definitely recommend it. Always remember to leave no trace and take all your rubbish home with you. And you should seek permission from the landowner before pitching your tent. So that's it from us. See you next time.